What's going on, Falcon fan? This your boy Ricondo, real Falcon fan, coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to talk about Victory Monday. Falcons got a win over the Giants yesterday, 17-14. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button. Please hit notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Please share my video throughout the YouTube universe. All right, so like I said, guys, a Victory Monday. Hey, if you weak at heart, you might not want to watch the Falcons game because um, it looked like a loss to me. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but we was able to put it out at the end. We played just enough good football to get the win. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Like I said, you have to build week to week. We got out a win, put us back in the swing of things. If we can get another win this week, we'll be back at 500, and that's the way it's got to be. So so let's get into some of the positives and some of the negatives of the game. The positives, I'm just going to start like towards the end. Like I said, we was able to put a good offensive drive together. Let's say three. We was able to put three good offensive drives together whole game, which was enough to get a win. Um, the first one we got 7 points when Alumni Kids got touchdown to put us up 7-6, and then the two drives we had in the fourth quarter. One when we was down 14-7, and we came back a long drive and was able to catch it in with Lee Smith, and then the last one when we was able to get in field goal range to for Young Wei Koo to kick the game-winning field goal. Of course, we had some breaks. I think Matt Ryan didn't play well yesterday. That just says a lot about the direction of this team. Usually, when you say that Matt Ryan don't play well, we usually lose. So I think it was a team win all together yesterday. But like I said, the positive. So let's look at some positive things. Like I said, we was able to put those last drives together in the fourth quarter. Matt Ryan went 11 for 12 those last two drives. Um, so he came up in the clutch. Like I said, he didn't have a good game. If you look at some of the game, I think three of the sacks that he got yesterday, I think they was all his fault. I think he held on the ball too long. Probably should have got rid of the ball. Um, Got to give credit to the Giants defense the way they was playing. But one of the issues that I had with the whole entire game was we talked about it with we had to stretch the field. We're still not stretching the field. We're still not going deep. Um, and I have to give credit to the way they're playing us. And I think they probably seen something on film. If you put two safeties back, um, Matt Ryan's going to take what the defense gives him. Arthur Smith mentioned that today that um, he's gonna if they're gonna give you the short, we'll just methodically drive down the field and hopefully punch it in for a score. So that's not what we want. I think we have to get some of our playmakers involved. Um, we have to get Kyle Pitts more involved. He didn't get touches till the fourth quarter. Um, Calvin Ridley, he got targeted a lot, but like I said, it was short passes to start the game. Hayden Hurst, I think, got targeted one time, and it was a drop. Tarzan Shark came up with big play. Days of Kids came up big. Of course, Cardell Patterson came up big. Um, Offensive line played well yesterday. Um, I thought they all played well. Like I said, the three sacks that they did give up, I think, let's say two of those sacks probably was on Matt Ryan holding the ball too long. That third sack, that strip sack that he got, that probably was we got to give it to the rookie Ozolari from Georgia, who had a big play, a strip sack on Matt Ryan in that the first half. So, but if you're just looking at, um, like I said, the bright spot on offense yesterday, in my opinion, it was all about that fourth quarter, those last two drives, and that's clutch. It's clutch. That's why they call him Matty Ice. Like I said, he didn't play well yesterday, but he delivered when it counted. Um, He went to the playmakers, went to County, went to Cordell Patterson, went to Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts had a great third down reception on that drive going down to tie the game up 14-14. And then Alumni Kids had a great catch as well on one of our scoring drives going across the middle. So those are some of the bright spots. If you look at it, Cordell Patterson played well. I think Mike Davis played well as well. Like I said, Alumni Kids stepped up when Russell Gage being out. And from offensive standpoint, Cordell Patterson and Kyle Pitts came up big in the end. So let's give kudos to the offensive line. We've seen improvement, and that's what it said. We want to see the progression from week to week. And one thing I was concerned about was, seeing that progression and still getting the win. So that was one of the positives from yesterday from an offensive standpoint. Um, the offensive line improved. They got another task coming up this week coming up. I think the Washington football team actually have a better front seven than the New York Giants, so it's going to be even tougher next week. But good to see those guys improve from week to week. Let's go to the defense. So for the defense, those guys play lights out. If you just look, Dean Pease, he was kind of upset about how many points that we was giving up in the red zone the last 2 weeks, and that's just it. They got in the red zone 3 times, and they scored 14 points. That's what we want. We want to be able to when we can bend but don't break. We give up plays from the 20 to 20, but if we can get in the red zone and hold on the field goals, that's awesome. So they scored 1 touchdown late to put them up 14 to 7 when they got a 2-point conversion. But if our team give up 14 points in a game, we should be able to win most of those games. We talked about TJ Green got out there. He played well yesterday. It looked like they was targeting him too. They know he was, the next man up, and they was testing him throughout the whole game. If you just look and see what how the Giants was trying to attack our defense, they attacked TJ Green a lot, but he held his own. We kept Saquon Barkley in check. He did get out on a couple scrambles and screens. Daniel did as well. I think he got out a couple of times on scrambles. For the most part, though, from a defensive standpoint, we executed the game plan. To the best of our abilities. We came up with key stops. One time in the red zone, Grady Jarrett came up with a sack to push them out and to hold them to that field goal. And then late in the game, Dante Fowler Jr. came up with a strip sack to make him punt the ball. So just key plays, and that's what you do in games. Somebody make a play. So that's something new for our defense in the last couple of years. Somebody going out and make a play. Now we just need to see consistency from these guys. They can go out and make the play. Hopefully we get AJ Terrell back. But if not, I think, like I said, TJ Green hold his own, and it's going to be a good experience for him moving forward. Isaiah Oliver played an excellent game yesterday. He was all over the field. Making open field tackles to Saquon Barkley, I thought was very awesome. I thought our linebackers was flying all across the field yesterday. Michael Walker, Foye Olakun, and Deion Jones, all of those guys played very well yesterday. So from a defensive standpoint, I don't think we could have played the game any better. We kept our team in it throughout the whole game. And like I said, we let Matty Ice come out in the fourth quarter to get those 2 crucial drives to put us up for the win. All right. So last thing, let's talk about special teams. Special teams. First of all, one of the keys I had was to field control, and I think we did that throughout the whole game. We controlled the field, the ball was where we wanted it at. It was a big key play where the punter put within the 5 yard lines, and one of our gunners, Cordell Patterson, got down and pinned him deep. Then we was able to get out the field, and that's when we actually got our first touchdown. After that punt from those guys, because we got the ball in midfield, and then we was able to punch it in for a touchdown to Olumide Sakid. So, but I thought our punter, um, he stood up well. So I was mistaken because I thought after two shank punts and one in the first week, it was about time to do a change. But Arthur Smith believed in him and he delivered. He delivered very well on yesterday, and I think he played a major factor in keeping our team in the game with his defense. And then last but not least, let's talk about Younghoe Koo. Younghoe Koo was outstanding yesterday. Um, the big kick that he had to end the game, 40 yards, right down the middle. Um, I don't think anybody ever had any doubt that was going to happen. Um, his confidence just growing and growing. I think the Atlanta Falcons might have found him another very dependable field goal kicker after Matt Bryant. So we don't have. I can't say from a kicking standpoint we have had very dependable kickers. We had Martin Anderson, we had Matt Bryant, and now we got Younghoe Koo, and um, that's give you some kind of confidence when you need to go down the field and get a game winning kick or a game tie the game up or anything like that. You got a good kicker like Younghoe Koo to come in and actually deliver for you. So those are some of the things that I took away from yesterday's win, and I'm proud to say that from yesterday's win, we was able to actually get us a win yesterday, and now we just got to start stacking games, um, one game at a time. Um, like I said, now it's on to Washington. That game is over. It's on to Washington. Some of the things that I think that, like I said, they need to work on. One of the main thing is our offense. Our offense cannot start off um, going three straight 3-and-outs. That won't help us at all. We're going to play more veteran, more savvy, more more capable offenses. Coming up here soon. And if we start off like that, we might be out of reach. Like I said, our defense played excellent yesterday, but we don't want our defense to have to deliver like they did yesterday. We want to be able to put points up. We don't want it to be that close. So we can go out and start putting points on the board. Um, I think that's going to be helpful. One thing I did notice, a lot of plays, it seemed like Calvin Ridley don't know what the play is. Like he's kind of confused what's going on. Um, so I still think these guys are still trying to figure it out. Um, Arthur Smith took a little offense to people asking about why Kyle Pitts did not get a target until the fourth quarter. I think that's a valid question because you should be able to get design some kind of play to get him hands on the ball. He's a too explosive of a player to just leave it up to the way they're playing. We put him in motion, try to get him in one-on-ones or something like that. But Kyle Pitts got to be in the game plan earlier than in the fourth. He did come up clutch when we needed him, but I think we have to start opening up this offense. And until we see that, we might just going to see these grinded out games. Which, like I said, if you got a weak heart, you might not want to watch the Falcons because if that's the way it's going to be, we might have a lot of games that's going to go down to the wire. That's not what we want. We want to be able to, be relaxing and with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. That's what we want to see. So I'll be back with you guys later on this week to talk about the Washington football team and what I think it's going to take for us to get that win this weekend. It's a home game, so I will be at the stadium. Hopefully, watching our guys, get back to 500, 2-2. So that's all I got, guys. You let me know what y'all think. Like I said, we can celebrate today. It's Victory Monday for our guys and for our team. So, and like I said, moving in the right direction. So you guys let me know what you think. This is your boy, Recondo, real Falcon fan. Peace.